We need to really accurately find the right individuals. And as we find that, we take a look at, insights, our planning, how our targeting looks, and then who are we going to be activating with. All of these things are critical in, planning a right campaign. And then at the end, we want to make sure that we measure and optimize it, because that's really where, truth comes to bear. Starting with purchase-based targets or verified audiences, knowing exactly what those consumers have purchased over the past, what is in their basket, actually yields 3 times higher results than these other types of traditional methods. This type of knowledge about who your consumers are and being able to target them really helps enhance that personalization.
What our business objective is after we created the positioning and we created where we wanted to go and our new packaging, it was all about how do we drive the awareness of that business and how do we let people know that Marie's is reinvented and Marie's is relevant in a very relevant and fastly growing category of refrigerated salad dressings. Our activation strategy was to create this savvy media target. This is a custom media target, so there's no media target out there that talks about the kitchen artist. So what we did is we took a look at millennials and Gen X. We looked at women. We looked at high income. We were able to look at optimization and new product launches, because in the middle of this campaign we also launched 3 new flavors. And that, again, was all about that 360 in terms of how do we age it down, how do we drive awareness, and how do we grow our penetration. So basically, we've looked and we optimized the target, the channel, the frequency, the ad type, and then also the ad size. And we were also able to reallocate our investments over time so that we were basically making sure that we were being as targeted as possible, as efficient as possible, and getting as much information as possible. At the end of the day, our results were that we had a sales lift of 10.8%, which on a business that I can say isn't huge, it's about $50 million in a category that's about $300 million, that's pretty good. And we were really excited about it, because what we were able to do is just start to see some momentum for the business and actually start to address the fact that maybe the positioning and how that translated into new packaging and translated into the new flavors and then translated into the messaging might have worked.
Key takeaways here is that, a larger verified base helps you create the best audience that you have. Putting all of that personalized information into play to get to your right consumers. And then finally, making sure that you layer those and surround your consumers, because not only one type of medium is best for a particular program or a particular cohort. And then finally, you continually test, learn. And it's not only about just the number of campaigns that you test and learn with, it's about, taking a look at one campaign that you have and, like Marcy did, getting those weekly reads so that you can understand and test and learn on a weekly basis.